Bonjour et bienvenue sur le All Gaming Show. Aujourd'hui nous sommes, comme vous le voyez, sur un nouveau jeu, Closer the Distance. Ce jeu, je ne le connais absolument pas du tout. Je ne me souviens pas du tout du pitch. Je ne suis même pas capable de vous dire ce qu'il contient. Je sais que j'ai acheté en promo sur Steam avec les autres jeux. Il était pas cher, donc je me suis dit pourquoi pas le prendre. Alors, je dois vous mettre dans la confidence. Il y a un avertissement à propos du contenu, comme vous le voyez ici. Donc, si vous ne sentez pas capable de suivre ce jeu, eh bien, vous voilà prévenu. Après, je ne vais pas vous cacher que d'autres jeux ont ce même genre d'avertissement, sans que ce soit pour autant, comment on dit, réel ou très... Enfin, c'est pas forcément véridique. Hein. Voilà. Donc maintenant, vous êtes prévenus, et on va continuer pour le jeu. Alors, donc là, j'ai réglé tous les paramètres. Donc c'est un jeu qui sera sous-titré en français, mais qui va être en anglais. Alors je ne sais pas si c'est un... Comment on dit je ne sais pas comment ça va se passer, si c'est un... Si c'est comme avec... Broken Sword, ou si c'est comme As, Ask False, je sais pas du tout comment ça va se passer. Donc on va bien voir en suivant les aventures de comment ça va se passer. Et on va voir exactement ce qu'il en est. Voilà, c'est parti.
I know it's silly, sis, and it doesn't solve a thing. But whenever I feel like everything's getting too loud, I just close my eyes and listen. It calms me, the knowledge that even at this hour, even here in Yesterby, there is always something going on that isn't about me. I then open my eyes and take it all in. Isn't it wonderful? The air, the ocean, our homes like flotsam, washed up on a beach at the end of the world. Gallia coming home late from the clinic. Melville's hammer doing a late night shift in his workshop. Nothing ever stands still.
That's it. I'm making dinner.
What about Angie?
She can have the leftovers for all I care.
She really didn't tell you where she went, Connie?
No, but she said she'd be home for dinner.
Even when she's not here, she has to make everything about herself.
That's not who she is.
Did she forget her keys?
It's not locked.
Who is it? Hun?
Oh, that foolish girl.
Huh. Looks like your sister robbed a bank or something.
Concordia, go to your room, please.
Why?
I'm not going to repeat myself.
What's going on?
Hi there.
Angie? Are you back? There are police at the door. Mom seems scared. Scared and really angry. Where are you? Why are you still not home?
Look at you, all cramped up. I'm probably just hanging out with Zek at the beach.
You didn't want to see anyone today.
I didn't?
You told me this morning. Morning.
Hey.
Mom won't buy me new buttons. She said I would only use them as eyes on new plushies. She wants me to grow up and make sweaters instead.
Well, the winter will get cold.
I've made enough sweaters this year. And I am grown up. It's she who keeps treating me like a child.
To be fair, in her generation, plushies were just for kids.
I don't care about the plushie. I just want to make something complex. Like a wild chimera with 2 heads. Or a Bavarian Wolpertinger.
What did Dad say?
He laughed and said he would help me name it. But it doesn't need a name. It's just a toy. They're being so simple.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to deal with that one by yourself, without me.
Where are you going?
I don't know yet.
Can I come with you?
Better not. I'm in a pretty foul mood today. I have an appointment with Gallia later. Everyone else will have to wait for a better day. I should be home for dinner, though.
Oh, okay. I'll start work on the Wolpertinger then. All that raw wool on my shelf, it needs to be made into something. Something with antlers, 2 rabbit paws, and a beak.
Mom will freak out when she sees that thing. I'll try not to be too late. Raw wool. I like that. See you this evening, sis.
I'm almost finished drawing the design. So where are you?
I'm right here, aren't I?
You're not.
Okay, let's try not to freak out. Come on, take my hand. You're shaking, sis. Try to close your eyes and do what you always do. What do you hear?
Mom shouting?
Okay, no closed eyes then. Let's focus on something in my room. Something we can hold on to. We may even find a clue as to what the hell's happening.
Your camera bag is empty.
Of course it is. The sunlight down the coast was near perfect today. Generosity from the heavens, as Mom would say. Maybe I went out to take some pictures of the view. Mom's sermon had been so boring our faces went all numb afterwards. Perfect timing for a family pic.
You still look happier here than the last couple of weeks. You were writing a poem before you went out?
The town resounds, the ocean just glistens. Everything grinds, nothing ever listens. The tide never minds, the dawn never wanders. For the closer the distance it, I don't know, ponders, squanders. Whatever I had in mind, I never finished it. Seriously, I was never good with endings.
Connie? Connie? would you mind coming down for a moment? Oh, Angie. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fetch your sister. Connie? What were you doing in Angela's room?
What's going on?
Angie. She's... Connie, your sister. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident? Dad? He doesn't seem to hear me.
Wait here.
Should we follow him?
Pia? What are you doing?
I'm making dinner.
Where are the police?
I asked them to leave. My angel would never take her bike down the coast at this hour. Would you mind getting me some fresh potatoes from the pantry?
Oh, hon. We need to tell Connie.
Mom, what's going on?
Connie, would you mind setting the table, dear? Dinner will be ready soon.
We have to make ourselves heard. Or is that wrong? Would it be better to give her time?
Dad?
I'm sure those officers only meant well, but they don't know her like I do. Oh, she'll be so hungry when she's back.
Dad?
Connie, it's...
Why are you still standing there?
What did the police say?
Oh, it can't be. She would never.
Maybe we should go sit down.
Yes.
Come on, Connie.
Do I have to?
I think you should.
I'm dead, aren't I?
Dad?
The police came by to talk to us.
Keep in mind that they're still in shock, so it's just words. Unprocessed. Inconclusive. Raw wool. They can't hear me like you can, and are probably assuming the worst. It's our job to take that wool for them and weave it into something coherent.
Are you paying attention, Loon?
Listen to me, and everything will be fine. Everything will make sense. Okay? Can you do that?
Connie,
Yes, I can do that.
you can do what?
I can listen.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. Last night at roughly 10:30, Angela was involved in an accident. She was riding her bike out of town when she was hit by a car.
Damn.
Oh,
What?
God. Is she all right?
Come on, answer her question. Is she all right or isn't she?
The driver called an ambulance, but they arrived too late.
Too late. Too late for what? What are you talking about? Stop mincing words. If something's happened to her, just say it.
It means the Lord has taken my angel back under his wing.
Oh, screw you all. Son, stay away from me.
Poor Zach.
Give him a moment, Bean. I know we are all still hurting from the last time something like this happened. Once again, try to be there for each other. That also includes giving each other space where it's needed.
Oh, Pia, I am so sorry.
How is that even possible?
I'm sorry, I can't be here any longer.
Honey, the arrangements.
We can do that inside. I need to sit down.
Blanche, Jasper,
Here.
do you have a minute?
Of course.
Thank you all for being here. I'll be at the clinic all day, making calls on Pia and Axel's behalf.
The clinic.
If you want to talk or have any questions,
I used to be there a lot.
feel free to drop by at any time.
It might even be the last place I went to before the accident. Let's ask Galia about it soon. My memory is a bit clogged. We should also look for Zek. He didn't look too good when he ran off.
Voilà, donc ça c'est les objectifs, comme vous le voyez, et donc il va falloir résoudre les objectifs et bien évidemment améliorer la condition de Connie. Donc là, on a toute une liste de personnages à aller voir, bien évidemment.
It's fine. I can look after Eli.
Thanks, Lee.
No problem.
Connie? Hey, River.
Hi, Connie.
You wanna hang out?
No pressure.
It's okay if you don't want to. Don't feel obligated. I just want you to know that if you need someone to pull you away for a while, just ask. Okay?
Okay. Same.
J'essaye de retrouver. C'est pas lui, hein. Ah si, c'est peut-être lui, remarqué.
Mommy,
Thanks, Lee.
please, I want to go home.
Sure, hon. Let's go. Mom, I'm gonna stay for a while, if that's okay. All right. Try to be home for lunch.
Alors la particularité de ce jeu, c'est que vous pouvez contrôler
I gotta go.
tous les personnages.
You know the incantations and how to summon me. See ya.
Did you hear that? Mom's calling. Time to go home, I guess.
My little loom. Hey, Mom. Don't you ever run off like that again. Your dad and I have to go into town for a short while. Auntie Galia will look after you. So be good. And don't cause any trouble, you hear? Okay. We'll be back later. Love you, my little loom.
This is serious. Galia hasn't been our auntie since we were little kids. At least she's not the type to hug us out of nowhere.
What a mess.
How is everyone?
What do you think?
Right. Should I put on some tea?
No, not for me. There's still a lot I need to take care of.
It's amazing how you can go on like that. And I wasn't as meshed with her as you. You were even closer to her than her mom.
I was just her doctor. If you want to do me a favor, look after the plants for today. I'll be home as fast as I can.
Okay. Hang in there, gorgeous.
Hello, Lee.
Oh, hey there. I am so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Ask her if she needs a hand with the plants. That used to be my entry to get us talking.
Do you need help in the greenhouse?
Oh, no. Please don't concern yourself with silly stuff like that. The gal and I got it all under control.
Oh. Anything else then?
It's all good on our end. I'll just bunker up with Gallia or Bodhi and watch something wholesome on TV. It'd be nice if I could do that with both of them, but, you know, it's hard.
Are they fighting again?
Fighting is the wrong word. Being awkward with each other would be better. But there I go, rambling on about my problems. You know what? We could watch something too if you want. Or play Catastrophe carts on the console. How about it?
I'd rather make myself useful than play games. But thank you.
Right. Okay, sorry.
I like Lee. She's a lot of fun to be around, even though she can be a bit fragile.
There you are. You want to stay and have tea and cinnamon buns with Lee?
I'm not hungry, thank you. And if you're trying to keep me busy, you don't have to. I have things to do already.
That sounds important.
Better not tell her. She wouldn't understand.
You'd think I was crazy if I told you.
Try me.
Don't. I could talk to her about a lot of things, but some stuff she just wouldn't want to hear. My ghost helping you would be one of those.
Can I ask you a question? Angie saw you at the clinic yesterday. Did she say anything to you about why she wanted to leave here?
I'm afraid that falls under doctor-patient confidentiality.
Good question, sis.
Please, don't make it any harder than it already is. At least promise me you won't get yourself into trouble, okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I've gotta go. Bye.
Bien. Alors, bon. Apparemment, elle est déstabilisée. Comme vous le voyez, c'est pas un jeu très... Vous comprenez ce que je veux dire, hein, c'est pas un jeu facile. Alors, je sais pas pourquoi il est... Ah oui, il est en pause. Je devrais peut-être retourner là, ici. Mais je n'arrive pas à savoir pourquoi... Ah oui, alors... elle, c'est celle-ci, voilà. Vulnérable, sombre, ah bah dis donc. Voilà, c'est parce qu'elle a senti que Connie lui en voulait après mon accident. Alors j'essaie de comprendre, hein, c'est pas un jeu facile. Donc là, j'avoue, je ne comprends pas. Mhm. Donc non, en fait, elle ne bouge pas. Alors il y a peut-être une raison à ça, hein, mais le problème, c'est qu'on ne sait pas pourquoi elle ne bouge pas en fait.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, come here.
She'll wear her blue dress. She always liked that one, didn't she?
She did.
We shouldn't dawdle.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
C'est très particulier, hein.
Bodhi.
Connie, I'm, sorry about Angie.
Everyone is.
Say, you don't look too good. Want to sit down and chat?
Say something encouraging. They are the lost ones, remember?
What's important now is that you don't lose heart. But if you do, just figure out where it went and follow it.
Wow, sounds like something from some esoteric self-care blog. Wait, isn't that a quote from Angie?
Yeah, from my unicorn poster days. But how does he know? He didn't live here back then.
I just want to make sure everyone's okay.
Right. Spread the word. You look after yourself, okay, Connie?
How did you know that quote was from Angela?
Oh, we showed each other some of our earliest writing once.
I didn't know that.
Better steer clear of him. He'll second guess everything you say, and we'll always know better. None of it will make our job easier.
I have to go.
Sure, see ya.
D'accord, donc vous voyez, c'est pas, encore une fois, hein, c'est pas un personnage direct, c'est tous les personnages qui sont là. On peut directement passer à un autre personnage. En fait, il faut que... là, voilà. Donc vous voyez, elle est vulnérable, elle culpabilise.
Hey, you guys. Are you okay? Should we get going?
Thanks for doing this, Jasper.
Sure. Nav says it should take less than 45 minutes. So we shouldn't be away too long.
We are going there to see our daughter. So it will take as long as it needs to.
Okay. Let's get cracking then.
Connie?
I'm looking for Zach.
I haven't seen him since the meeting. He might have gone to the lookout.
Melville looks more beat than usual.
Is there anything you need?
I'm fine.
I doubt that. He's probably having flashbacks to when he lost his wife. Better leave him alone for now.
All right. You know where to find me.
Right.
Vous voyez, ce sont des personnages qui se débrouillent tout seuls pour aller à tel ou tel endroit. Donc pendant ce temps-là, vous pouvez faire autre chose. Il vous suffit tout simplement au début, c'est pas forcément facile de comprendre, mais
say, but I'm a stupid mess right now. You know, the way everyone just stood there when Gallia told them? They didn't even ask if it was really Angie that they had found. Seriously, what if all this is just some kind of sick joke? For all we know, she could be standing right around the corner, laughing her ass off.
It's not a joke she would make. But other than that, you're right. She's still here.
What? What do you mean? Where is she?
I can hear her voice if I listen closely. Can't you hear her?
Why? No. No, I can't hear her. Why would you say something like that? Seriously, what's wrong with you? God.
Don't hold it against him, sis. It's a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? River? I'm not looking for your sister. I'm here to talk to you. Okay. Why? Because I want to know if you're alright. Why? Angie was your babysitter.
I don't need a babysitter anymore. I can look after myself. I have to go. I have important projects to invent. Bye.
Don't mind him. He doesn't understand what all of this means. No one does, really. Except for us, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Mom? Did you know?
Yeah. Pia called us last night. Oh, Bean, this is so horrible.
You're out of your mind. I'm not letting you abuse my daughter's name for your vain project.
Come on, it was just a pitch. No need to get upset about it. Jeez.
Honey, are you coming?
Yes, dear. Thanks for the ride, Jasper.
Yeah, sure.
How did it go?
I pitched the idea that we rename the boat lodge after Angela. Yeah, I know, but it did seem like a good idea at the time.
That's the second time that you've made this mistake.
Oh, please.
After Shemray's accident, when you told Pia that you were planning to take over Shemray's project to make it your own.
You know very well that I didn't mean it like that.
But it is in effect what you did, and what you are still doing.
But this is about their legacy. Shemray and Angela did so much for Yesterby, but no one sees it. All I am trying to do is to share their ideas and vision with the world. I can only hope that someone will do the same for me when I'm gone.
But it's not their legacy. It's become yours.
That's not... I mean, it's... Fine. I'm a slimy, exploitative businessman. I get it.
No, but you have a tendency to make things about yourself.
How was your day, by the way?
Let's talk about this tomorrow. I'm pretty tired.
Okay.
Donc là, tout le monde va pioncer. Donc vous voyez, hein, j'ai mis l'avance rapide, mais ça avance pas très vite. Hein.
What a day, huh? I thought there would be more... I don't know. More of anything, really. Instead, it's all so... muted. Hey, Connie? Are you okay?
I don't understand.
I know. It's all so weird, isn't it?
No. I don't understand what it is that you want me to do.
I want you not to be alone, and for the others not to be alone. And if you can help them get through to the other side of whatever the hell this is, that would be even better.
But why me? No one listens to me. Right now, all I want is to stay home, but I can't do that either. Because you're not there.
And wherever you are, sis. And of course they won't listen to you. They never listen to me either. The only way to get through to them is to figure out what makes them tick.
How?
By remembering all the stuff we went through together. But first, we need to prepare. Like, I always put on my jacket when things got rough, remember? How do I look?
Old?
Old or older?
Grandma used to wear a jacket like that.
Huh. Now that you mention it. So, this is perfect. Grandma was tough. This will do nicely.
Why do you want to change so much?
I just need to make a statement. If they see me wear this, they'll know I mean business.
You still look old.
Let's hope you're right. I'm fed up with everyone treating me like a child. I'll go out and I'm going to make a difference. Let this piece of cheap fabric be my witness. I worried a lot since then. Maybe seeing it will jog memories. Look for it in my room tomorrow. It should still be there.
Can't sleep?
I'm worried about Connie.
It must be hard for her.
You wouldn't know it if you talked to her. She acts as if nothing's happened.
Maybe she's only protecting herself.
She asked me about Angie's checkup.
Why?
I think she's blaming me for the accident.
What does one thing have to do with the other?
I don't know. Maybe I said something stupid to Angie that made her...
Stop it right there. That's ridiculous. You were treating her. That's your job.
I guess you're right.
How long has it been since Lee moved in with you? 3 years? 4?
3.
You know, you make a great couple. I'm truly happy for you.
Thank you, but let's stay on topic, okay? I just received your blood analysis. It looks like you've not been taking your meds very diligently in the last few weeks.
Yeah. I may have forgot to take them occasionally, but I've been going through some stuff lately, and it's Yesterby. It's changing, and not for the better. Wouldn't you agree?
You can do better than that.
Oh, what's gotten into you today? You're almost back to your old grumpy self.
Yeah, well, life can't always be sunshine and roses. Same goes for the village.
I guess. There's something else I've been meaning to tell you. I've been mulling it over for a while now, and I've decided to leave and move to the city, at least for a while. I don't know for how long, but I've been here my entire life. I think it's time to move on. It's important to me that you're the first to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that isn't possible.
Oh, come on. You told me there are lots of people like me who live normal city lives.
Yes, but those are less severe cases. All the viruses and germs, your immune system wouldn't be able to cope.
I'd be careful.
I'm sorry, but no.
But you said...
As your doctor, I strongly advise against it.
Is this you or Mom speaking?
Your mother is a very kind woman. If it wasn't for her, neither of us would be here.
Sorry, I can't listen to this right now.
Angie.
Let's continue this conversation when you're in a better mood. I need some air.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gallia feels more lost than she lets on. Maybe I can whisper to her like I'm whispering to you, sis.
Morning.
Sorry.
D'accord, d'accord. Alors...
Just 10% or so. Most of me is still dreaming about being the mayor of Flower Town.
Sounds peaceful.
It isn't. Corruption is running rampant among the early bloomers. I am about to testify against the chief of tulips. Nasty business. By the way, I was thinking we could spend the day in the wild and collect some flowers for Angie's wreath. It's too late for alpenrose, but we might spot a few of the last surviving dandelions.
You want to put a garland of weeds on the grave?
Come on, dandelions are pretty.
Pia wouldn't like it. Besides, I can't afford losing an entire day picking flowers.
Maybe we should continue the conversation after you've gone running. You can be such a stick in the mud when you haven't worn yourself out yet.
Why not just take some roses from the greenhouse? It would save us a lot of time.
Sorry, gotta go. The witness stand is calling.
Oh, Mom, it's...
I know, hon. I know.
I've been trying to stay strong for Connie, but it's so hard. I want to be there for her, but I don't know how. She's so far away.
Give her time. Just let her know that you're there.
But how can she be so cold? Angie was her sister.
Everyone grieves differently.
This is all such a bad dream.
It is all real. And there's nothing abnormal about how you or Connie feel.
I'll wait then.
And I'll wait with you.
Thanks, Mom.
I got the list from the insurance company. They've asked for a few more papers. I can get them in order if you want.
No need. It's all done. I also ordered a coffin, bought funeral dresses for me and Connie, and stationery for all the letters I'm about to write.
Anything else I can take off your plate, like cleaning, laundry, or cooking?
Oh no. The towels. They were supposed to be washed yesterday.
Okay. You focus on the letters. I'll take care of the household, all right?
I couldn't...
You did more for me in the past. This is me just thanking you for it.
Bless you, Galena.
It's you and me wearing it together.
It's a calendar.
So that's where I put it. Anything interesting in it?
Dad's paper chase. Lee's moved to Yesterby. Broke Mom's wheel.
This could be key to figuring out our way forward. Give me some time. I'm sure we'll remember more soon. Let's give this rag a spin.
Are you kidding me? What does he think he's doing? Put that shovel down at once. This is not your responsibility. You're going through enough as it is.
I didn't want to bother anyone.
You'll bother anyone and everyone who finds out about this, including your wife.
Pia knows. Please, it's no big deal. Just let me get this over with.
At least let me help.
You are helping us so much already. I couldn't ask for more.
Don't be silly. You don't have to ask.
Pia won't like this. Maybe you could get someone else. Like Lee, or Blanche, or Melville.
I can ask around. But would you actually wait until I found someone?
I can't sit still. I need to keep moving.
At least take a break every once in a while, okay?
I'll try.
How's the farm? Is there anything I can help you with?
You know, there's always something. But we decided to let things lie for a couple of days. It'll become harder soon enough, now that it's just the three of us.
Just tell me if there's something I can take off your hands.
It's fine. No, wait. The sheep. I totally forgot. Timber and Jude have been feeling a little bit down lately. It was Angie who noticed first. The day before she went out. She loved the little puffball so much.
I'll go check on him.
Thanks.
Oh, it's you. Galia already told me. I hope they caught the bastard who did it.
It wouldn't make any difference.
Not where it matters most, no. Your sister, we weren't really close, but I liked her a lot. You people who moved here, you really don't understand the work in keeping an entire village running. She and Melville were the only ones who made the effort.
She's probably referring to my poor attempts to keep everyone talking with each other.
You noticed?
Of course. Hers was a fool's errand, but you can never blame a girl for trying.
You're wrong. Yesterby is not a hopeless case.
Doesn't that sound just like her? It's such a shame. Such a terrible, terrible shame. You're a good girl, Connie. Don't do anything stupid, okay?
Henrietta went through some bad stuff in her life, like when Jasper bought the village and moved here with us over-eager city folk, but she always bounces back. She'll be fine.
Son, I'm going to carve a sculpture for Angela, like I did for your mother. Do you want to help? But if you need time, don't push yourself too hard, you hear?
Yeah. How about I take it real slow for a couple of years, huh? You know, get drunk all day, feel sorry for myself. Oh, I'm bound to get over it sooner or later, right, Dad?
Don't make this about your mother.
You know what? Screw this. Angie hates when we fight. So, let's just do her a favor and stay out of each other's business, okay?
Donc en fait, voilà comment ça se passe. Les personnages en vert comme ça, vous pouvez les déplacer, vous pouvez utiliser tout ce qu'ils ont ici. Vous voyez, en vert, comme ça, là, fond vert. Les autres, vous ne pouvez que... et quand vous cliquez sur le visage du personnage, vous vous rendez sur l'endroit où ils sont et vous pouvez voir ce qu'ils font. Alors vous pouvez interagir avec eux, mais vous ne pouvez pas, vous voyez... vous pouvez interagir avec eux, mais vous ne pouvez pas faire quoi que ce soit.
Hey, isn't that Angie's jacket? Yeah, I thought so. This may sound weird, but I can almost see her still in there.
She is. I'm trying to keep her close.
I listened to our old recordings for that. It's so strange to hear her voice.
I know.
Hey, I was looking for you. Sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have said those things to you.
It's all right.
No, I wasn't.
Maybe you can't hear Angela because you're too loud.
Connie, stop it, please. Did you know that my dad is carving a sculpture for Angie? The guy who almost bought her some boy band crap for her last birthday? I should be the one to do it, but I can't. Right now, I can't even make myself a cup of coffee without wanting to smash the entire kitchen. I want her to...
Hey, I know you've probably been telling everyone that things will be all right eventually.
That would be a lie.
But sooner or later, you will. Question is, will it be? All right, I mean?
I don't think I have the luxury to be pessimistic.
Right. That role goes to Galia.
But that said, we were already in a bad place after Jemre died. This now could pull the village apart for good.
I was afraid you'd say that.
What we need to do now is try to be optimistic and to look forward. Put a mask on if we must, and give them something to hold on to. At least one of us should have no trouble doing that.
Hey, I'm an honest man.
I know. Because what you say is what you believe. Right now, I wish I was a bit more like you.
Come on, you'll do great. The kids look up to you. The others will listen to whatever you have to say.
Right now, they shouldn't. Not if I'm honest with myself.
Together, we'll turn this ship around.
See? You are much better with this than I am.
Do you need any help at school?
Oh, Connie. Actually, I'm giving everyone some time off. But we can still go there if you want. You like it there, don't you?
I do. But Angela, not so much. So maybe I'd rather be somewhere else.
Then stay at our house. We'll be eating soon.
No, thank you. I have to focus on everyone else.
What do you mean?
It sounds weird, but it's not. I'm glad that you're all right. See you soon.
See you, Connie.
Oh, hello. Shouldn't you be with your parents?
Donc là, vous voyez, par exemple, elle améliore sa santé en faisant... en cuisinant sain, en mangeant un peu...
What was the verdict?
What verdict?
In the trial against the Chief of Lilies?
Merciful Telly, what are you talking about?
Don't you remember our conversation about the funeral wreath?
Oh, that. The one where I suggested going on an adventure, picking dandelions from the lush fields of Yesterby, whereas you were content with snatching a fistful of boring old lilies from the greenhouse.
Finding suitable dandelions this time of year would take forever. Not to mention that they are still weeds and would look cheap and improvised.
You should have more faith in my artistic skills.
Let's just stick to lilies and chrysanthemums. We can pick some straight from the greenhouse. They'd be perfect.
Which is exactly why they're so boring. If you don't want to waste time on dandelions, then how about red roses and sunflowers? Also from the greenhouse.
That would look gaudy.
Gaudy with character. And less depressing than white lilies and chrysanthemums. I'm sorry. I know you have a lot on your plate right now. I just liked the idea of us wasting an entire afternoon in the wild, blowing dandelion clocks to smithereens.
Maybe once this is all over, but not now.
It's okay. I understand.
Donc elle est tendue. Donc on va aller chercher des roses et des tournesols pour tandis que on va la mettre dans sa petite routine avec
Whatever happened to your Wolpertinger, sis? All that raw wool won't sew itself, huh?
sa machine.
They had to be picked for something eventually.
What are you doing?
Picking flowers for the wreath.
Oh, so you already made a decision on which ones to use?
I didn't want to bother you. It's one less thing to worry about.
Always the busy bee, aren't you?
I think I overdid it. These are too many flowers for one wreath. What a waste. Lee won't be happy when she sees this.
Hi, Mom.
Connie, for a moment there, I thought you shouldn't wear that jacket. It was your sister's.
It's okay. She doesn't mind. We're wearing it together.
I loom.
As long as she's with us. She can't be gone, right?
Right, sweetheart.
Oh, wow. You look great in it. It's amazing how similar you look to her now.
Do we?
Yeah. I
I have to get back to work.
Hey, how was the day?
Long. Longer than every single brain surgery they made me watch in college.
That's because back then you weren't the surgeon.
Neither am I now. I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm really fixing anything or helping anyone recover. I'm just there. Trying not to think about it too much myself.
I don't know how you do it, especially the not thinking about it part. All day, I've been picturing myself talking to Bodhi about it. I tear up every time I... See? It's happening again.
Come here.
Sorry, Doc. For barging in on you like this.
You want me to talk to him for you?
You'd just end up fighting again.
Not if I can help it.
It's all right. You two will get a better chance to bond, I'm sure.
Donc comme vous le voyez, c'est un jeu assez autonome. Hop. Vous voyez, il faut donc vous avez énormément d'objectifs, c'est pour ça qu'il faut faire attention. Il y a énormément de trucs, hein, c'est... Là, vous voyez, la petite Connie qui est angoissée, eh bien, enfermée dans sa routine, elle ne l'est plus. Elle va mieux déjà, vous voyez, il n'y a plus de... Bon, lui, il a une tâche en moins. Pia ne va pas bien. Mais je peux rien faire pour elle. Donc on va suivre Galia.
That should do. That's one less thing to worry about.
D'accord, donc là... Ça, c'est un point positif, vous voyez, là c'est vulnérable, c'est négatif, mais dévouement, c'est positif. Voilà, donc là ils sont tous en train de dormir, hein, donc on va accélérer un petit peu le mouvement.
So, how do you like wearing my jacket? It makes you feel strong, right?
It makes them look at me funny. But I don't care. They did that before. I'm still going to wear it.
That's my sister. That way we'll be even closer, right?
By the way, I looked through your pocket calendar today.
And? Did it jog any memories?
Yes. So many.
Hey, why don't we remember them together? Intel like this could give us the edge for saving the village.
We could try.
It's been 4 years since Gallia first invited Lee to visit here. I think that from the moment she arrived, she had a positive effect on the village.
Hey everyone! I brought a visitor. This is Lee. She's a friend from the city.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, Lee. I'm Angela.
Hello. This is Pia.
So good to finally meet you. This is for you. Galena said you like scented candles? Well, they're not candles, obviously, but the smell is amazing. It has such a soothing effect on me and my son. I hope you like them too.
Incense sticks. The Garden of Arana's Peace. That's a nice name. Thank you.
Lee will be staying for the weekend. We're thinking about taking a hike down the coast tomorrow if anyone wants to come along.
We'll be there. Right, Connie?
You said after the harvest you needed a lazy weekend. Remember what happened last time you wore yourself out?
I'm sure I'll be fine. This is Connie, by the way. She manages my energy budget.
Hi, Connie. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
We'll see you tomorrow then?
That would be lovely. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
After the hike, I was bedbound for almost a week. Oh, and fun fact, Mom never lit a single incense stick. In the end, you stole them from her drawer and lit them for me while I just lay there and whined. It relaxed me, and it relaxed Mom. Not once did she lecture me during that week. Every time she tried, she ended up complimenting me on my wonderful new fragrance instead. Ever since, I've kept a few sticks in my drawer, just in case.
Angie? If you can hear me, I can't do this alone. Any of this. Please, hold on to me. Don't let go. Never let go. This is stupid.
Come on, Slowpoke. I don't want to stand backs to the wall for my first night at a club.
Angie.
Yeah. Now you're gonna tell me how that's not gonna happen, right?
You're not fair. You know how much I wish we actually could get out of here.
What if one day we could?
Know something I don't?
Let a girl dream at least. Even if we don't ever get to a club, we could just dance for the fun of it.
Will you please save me from all that fun?
Absolutely not.
Dancing's a thing that does nothing for me. I can do it, but I hate every moment. Just like carpentry.
Because you're overthinking. Remember what your mom used to say? How did it go? Never stop dancing, especially when you're stuck. Don't think twice, or your feet will stop. We can waltz through anything together, can't we?
We can.
Just hold on to me and try to keep step, Zach. One at a time. It'll get easier, I promise.
Well, if you say so, ma'am. Let's dance.
Great. Put on the CD again.
You would kick my ass for feeling this sorry for myself right now. I'm gonna tell Dad that I'll carve your sculpture. It's the least I can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
We made an appointment to sew together today. Don't you remember?
That was before. I would love to sew with you, but I can't. I have things to take care of.
Like what?
Stuff for Angie. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I have to go. I'm sorry.
Zek. I'll try to hold his hand as well and get him through all this.
There's only one stick left. Mom loves their smell, but so do Lee and Bodhi. Maybe it can relax them a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Hey, about the sculpture. Since I knew her best, I think it's better if I carve it. Any objection?
You can use the block of pine I put out in front of the workshop.
Okay, cool.
Don't shape it too thin. And keep it abstract like the houses on your mother's grave.
Good point. I'll have another look at them.
Pia may want something specific for the design, so don't forget to talk to her before you start.
Yeah, I got this.
All right. Let me know if you need any help.
The very place that got her killed on her grave. What was the thing you said about Mom's grave, Angie? You can hate the carving as much as you like, Zek, but you have to admit it at least says something about her. So, I guess you'd want something like this then. Something that tells the world who you were. The sweetest girl chained to some god-forsaken place, spending her time observing either her home through a camera lens or the rest of the world through a vast amount of books. You deserve so much better than any of this. I'll make sure that they all see that.
Would you mind helping Axel at the cemetery? He's digging the grave all by himself.
That fool.
You know better than anyone what he's going through. You could help him, or maybe even talk him out of it.
If I go, I can't keep an eye on my son's work on the sculpture. He'd have to do it all alone.
Could he do it?
What do I know? Ask him.
Hey, Bodhi, you got a minute?
I was wondering when you'd show up. Don't worry, I don't need a role. So, you're free to focus on the others.
Oh, you seem to know about my visit more than I do.
I figured you're the crisis manager here, so it should be your job to assign roles to everyone, to give them something to do so that they feel more in control.
That's a very technical way to put it.
I can send you a link about it if you want.
I'm not here to assign roles to anybody. I just want to ask if you want to talk about what happened to Angie.
It's fine. I have my friends online. We're gonna play a game later.
I mean properly talk, not just hanging out and playing games all day.
I've known them a long time. Some of them since preschool, way before Mom dragged us here.
Don't you think it's better to have someone you can actually look in the eyes? Have you talked to River yet?
Not much. Look, I appreciate your effort, but I've got my shit together. My friends have been through some bad stuff as well. They understand. I'll tell my mom you dropped by and we didn't fight. So your time wasn't wasted, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Zach, you look positively disheveled.
Lee, can I ask you a favor?
Shoot.
Do you know someone in the city who would let me crash for a couple of nights?
Oh, you're running away?
Yeah, I don't know. You should ask me when I can think straight again. If that's ever gonna happen.
The only person I know of who'd probably let you stay at their place is currently on vacation. I could drop her a note, but it might take some time until she writes back.
That's okay. It's better than nothing.
I'd prefer it if you stayed, though.
I'll probably end up doing just that. But it's good to know that I have an option. Thank you.
You're welcome, hun. So, how are you holding up?
Not well.
I'm so sorry, Zach.
I can't believe she's gone. How could she be gone? Is she really gone, Lee? This is how it is, I guess. People around me eventually just disappear forever.
Oh, don't say that. What happened has nothing to do with you, or anyone else here.
I wish I could believe that. I'm carving the sculpture for Angie.
Dad said you might have an idea for the design.
Isn't that his job? His work on your mother's grave was simply gorgeous. A bit modern, but very well done.
He wanted to, but I asked him to let me do it. I was closest to her after all. So, any ideas?
How kind of you to volunteer to do something for my Angela. So, let me think. The sculpture has to depict an angel, of course. A majestic guardian with wings stretched wide to the heavens. Let me see if I can find a picture for you.
Leave it. I wouldn't use it anyway.
Are you sure? It would be no trouble at all. I have this image in my head that would be just right for Angela.
I am sure. But thanks for the offer.
Mom?
Mm-hmm.
I've been sewing a Wolpertinger.
What's that?
It's like a jackalope, but from the Alps.
That's nice, Loom.
I've been doing it for Angie. I promised her before she went out.
Oh,
Do you want to see it when it's finished?
I would like that very much. Yes.
Okay, I'll show you then. Bye.
Bye, honey.
C'est très, très particulier hein, au niveau du jeu. Hein. Donc là, elle va rester pendant un petit moment parce que elle fait des analyses pour le mouton et le linge, il est pas sec. Donc là, je sais pas ce qu'il fait. Il va distribuer des trucs. D'accord. Donc en fait, il a besoin de se distraire. Là, il est en train de manger, mais il a besoin aussi de se distraire. C'est pour ça que vous avez besoin de faire attention à ce dont ils ont besoin, parce que, eh bien, là par exemple, la petite Connie à la fin, et donc, autant les nourrir maintenant, parce que sinon, ça va être compliqué. Ce jeu est impressionnant au niveau... comment je pourrais vous dire ça au niveau des personnages, parce que on interagit avec une multitude de personnages et c'est pas toujours évident de bien comprendre comment on doit travailler là-dessus. Donc parfois il faut les laisser faire, parfois eh bien et par exemple au niveau de l'harmonie, et on ne peut pas c'est blanc donc enfin c'est grisé donc on ne peut pas travailler sur un truc.
The funeral wreath is finished, but as it happened, I ended up using far less flowers than I picked.
Why not use the rest too and make the wreath explode with balloons?
I think I already pushed it as far as it should go.
If you made it, I guess it'll be pretty somber.
A funeral wreath is supposed to decorate a grave, not distract from it. However, I'm glad it's done. That's one less thing on the list.
You know, you could have let me take care of it. I've been here for what? Almost 3 years now? By now you should have noticed that you don't have to rely only on yourself to get things done.
Maybe I don't like pulling you into my mess.
Don't call it your mess. Or do you honestly believe that you're responsible for what happened?
I don't know. Maybe I am.
You don't really think that, do you? That no matter what happens, somehow it's always on you? As the loveliest person alive, you couldn't hurt a fly if you wanted to. And we now have a beautiful wreath in crimson and gold. Everyone will love it.
You're probably right.
See? Now let's move on and get all of this behind us.
I'll try.
Bon, on va la laisser faire. Elle a l'air bien partie.
I finished the paperwork. Honey? Are you listening?
Yes.
There are a few things you need to sign. They're in the drawer in the sewing room.
Okay.
How did it go at the cemetery?
It's done. Talk to you later, hon.
Among all the things that are still to do, we can at least cross the wreath off our list.
Bless you.
It's a very colorful wreath, with sunflowers and roses.
Oh, did Lee pick them?
No, but I think Lee wanted it to be more personal.
I guess it's too late to disagree. It's almost time now. The only thing lacking is the sculpture from Melville.
I talked to Bodhi about Angela.
How did it go?
Good.
Good meaning?
What's happened affects him, but he's still his old obnoxious self. For a moment, he even tried to lecture me on grief counseling.
Well, he knows a lot about many things.
One thing he doesn't know is how to trust experienced people to do what they're good at doing.
Did you not just tell me that it went well?
Yes, sorry, it really did. We managed to turn the corner when we got there.
But better if he's smart-assing than if he's depressed, huh?
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Thanks for doing this for me. It means a lot.
Anytime.
How's Pia doing?
What do you think?
Oh. You think I should go over and talk to her? She always gives me that look. So I think this may be an even worse time than any other.
You imagine things. Why should she have anything against you?
Because I'm taking away her best friend?
That's silly.
It is. No one likes watching a jealous character arc, but here we are.
Please.
Sorry, I shouldn't have compared her to some gal on one of my shows. I know how much she means to you.
J'ai un peu... ouais, j'ai un peu...
Let's just leave town and move to anywhere we want. We can make it work, Angie, I promise. How could you leave me behind like this? It's not fair.
Mom and I had lots of arguments over the years, but this was the worst. Mostly because it was one of the last conversations we ever had. Ugh, you don't get it! This is not about some childish dream. I gave up on those a long time ago.
This farm is our responsibility, and one day it will be yours. Who else do you expect to take over? Connie? Please.
That's it!
Hey! I am not going to tolerate violence
Don't
in this
listen
house.
to anything she says, Connie.
What's going on?
Come on, sis, let's get Henrietta's boat and go catch some fish. I want to get as far away from this place as possible.
Come back here.
I've been trying to forget that one, but I'm sure Mom can't. Not with the broken wheel reminding her every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just one spoke is broken. It's about 30 centimeters long and 5 centimeters thick. Melville will help me with a spare.
I ordered new wool for you.
What colors?
Many. It's an entire set.
Oh, that's nice.
Will you show me what you're making with it? I'd love to see what you're up to.
Maybe. I don't know. Thank you, Mom.
I am so sorry, my angel.
Do you have a round peg, 30 centimeters long and 5 centimeters thick?
That's specific?
I want to replace a broken spoke from an old cartwheel.
Do you now? Well, there is an old wheel near Henrietta's house. Could have the size you're looking for.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Vous voyez, par défaut, ils partent faire les choses qu'ils ont prévu de faire, mais il faut les, on va dire, les rappeler un petit peu à l'ordre pour, eh bien, alors augmenter leur résistance, leur fidélité, on va dire ça comme ça, hein, pour pouvoir les motiver, on va dire ça, ouais, on va dire ça comme ça. Là, vous voyez, je peux pas aller... Et je suis sûr que dans 2 minutes, il va pleuvoir et ça va pas... Ça va pas le faire.
This'll fit perfectly.
Nah, screw it. If Pia wants an angel, I'll carve her an angel. It's just the most generic idea ever, but who cares?
The spokes are all loose. That makes it easier. Now Mom won't be reminded of your argument anymore.
Donc ça, il faut le faire maintenant, parce que si jamais il pleut, si jamais il commence à pleuvoir, ça va revenir à zéro. Encore une fois, c'est pas évident à gérer parce que quand vous commencez ce genre de jeu, vous ne connaissez pas tout, hein, et vous devez apprendre petit à petit à gérer ce genre de choses, et c'est pas évident du tout.
That's the base done. I guess it's okay for a start.
What do you think will happen now?
It's hard to say. My guess, Yesterby will fall apart.
What? Don't say that.
I'm just looking at the facts, Mom. Zek was already unhappy here. The only thing that kept him was Angie. If he leaves now, Melville will probably go too. Pia and Jasper have been at odds since Zek's mother died. They'll either bond together in grief or drift even further apart. Angie was the catalyst that kept this place running. With her gone, it's all likely to end. Maybe it's better we prepare ourselves.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong this time.
Well, I hope I am. For their sake.
Il a raison.
I checked up on the sheep. The good news is I didn't find anything out of the ordinary. No illnesses, no parasites. But to be certain, I sent the samples to the lab downtown.
Oh, great. Angie will be so relieved to hear that they're all right. Sorry, I must have forgotten for a moment.
This is for you.
What? Oh, that man. I never asked him to repair it. Honey, you should have told me before you repaired the wheel.
What are you talking about?
It reminded me of her. You shouldn't have taken that away from me.
I didn't repair anything.
I'm talking about the old cartwheel in the barn.
It wasn't me.
What? Then who? Oh.
Honey, are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I just need a moment.
Look, I made this.
Oh, is that the thing you've been talking about?
No, I'm still working on the Wolpertinger. This is just a humpback anglerfish. They dwell in the deep sea and catch other fish with a small light hanging from their forehead.
How interesting.
Here, you can have it.
That is so sweet. Thank you.
How's your science blog going?
I couldn't write much today, but I'm thinking of calling some contacts and doing a few interviews, just to gather material.
Sounds pretty similar to what I'm doing. Biding time.
How's the sculpture coming along? You're still not done.
I'm not as fast as you, Dad.
We need to get it ready before the funeral. I'll take over and finish it.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I repaired the cartwheel, Mom.
It was you?
Are you disappointed?
No, I just... No, I'm not disappointed. Your mom was just being silly. So, you repaired it. I had no idea you could do such a thing.
It was easy.
That broken spoke, it brought her back to me, as if she had just stomped out of the barn.
She's not angry at you anymore, Mom. If you want, I can help you and Dad on the farm more. I'm old enough now.
Only if you really want to.
It's no big deal. Just think about it. Bye, Mom.
Bye, my little loom. Love you.
I was looking for you. I'm going through the village to see if anyone needs anything.
Wow, the entire village. Your feet must be sore.
You can cut your cynicism. Everyone is suffering right now. Not only you.
That's good. Because Angie was willing to sacrifice everything for this hole. Which is probably exactly what happened. She was supposed to be with me that evening. Not riding her bike somewhere out of town. Unless someone made her run some stupid last-minute errand again. All they had to do was look sad and ask, "Oh, I know it's late, but could you please get me whatever?" And she would Mary Sue the hell out of them. You can ask Lee what that means.
It was an accident.
Was it? Sorry, but I gotta go.
It's done. It's a sculpture of an angel. Turned out well.
Oh, bless you. This is a huge weight off my shoulders. Thank you for telling me.
No problem.
Il est furax contre son fils et voilà.
Are you ready?
I'm not. But what choice do I have? All that's left is to join the hearse in the city and accompany it back here.
I saw that you texted the others.
I did. They should all be at the car soon.
We'll get through this, sweetheart. All of us. We'll get through this together.
The Lord will lead the way. Thank you for everything, Galena. See you at the car.
Okay then.
Let's get this show on the road, huh? Otherwise that hearse won't find its way here, right? Seriously, don't they have GPS or something?
We just want to be close to her on her way here. By the way, we also hired a harpist who we need to pick up on the way.
A harpist? Isn't that a bit expensive in our current situation?
Here we go again.
Is there anything else you feel obliged to weigh in on, Jasper? Or can we agree that it's none of your business what we do with our money and our time?
Well, that is only partially true, isn't it?
This is not one of your projects, Jasper.
I don't know. I do understand that this is an out-of-the-ordinary situation. But we must get used to the idea that frugality is required for our community to survive.
Stop it right there. Honestly, you really expect me to get into a car with this man?
Well, it's not my fault that the only functioning vehicle happens to be mine. Which, to be fair, kind of proves my point.
Would you consider letting someone else drive?
Seriously? Because of this?
I could drive.
Me too.
You two just got your licenses.
I could drive too, you know.
Well, how about that? Looks like my car is suddenly up for grabs. So, who will be the lucky winner? Galena? Take your pick.
Alors.
Are you up for it?
You want me to drive?
At least she's familiar with the car.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dad. Everyone ready?
All that fuss to pick up a body. It wasn't especially pretty or athletic.
It was still you. I'm scared. What's gonna happen next?
Well, I know exactly what's gonna happen. We mused about it after Jemre's funeral.
You said if you were to die tomorrow, your own burial would go something like this.
Yeah. First, Blanche would ask everyone to put together some mementos of me, like toys I played with as a girl, or letters I wrote. Maybe even the pack of miracle berries Gallia slipped me whenever Mom had a sour cooking phase. All the stuff would end up in a small shrine in the chapel, or close to wherever it was that I died. Once that was out of the way, Mom would hold the eulogy.
She'd repeat over and over how you brought the village together, how your diagnosis motivated them to find a place where you could grow up safe.
And that because of this, they should all be very grateful to me, for I was the heart of this village and always would be, and yada yada.
Jasper would want to object, but bite his tongue just in time.
After all, it would be my funeral, not his. I wonder who would cry. Maybe someone would make a cynical joke. Probably Bodhi. And then they would all go home, thinking that they should never have come here in the first place. That Yesterby was all just one big mistake. Its heart had just died and been buried after all.
And then? What happens then?
I don't know. Weeks will pass, I guess. And by fall, they'll be back to their old lives.
sheep say hello.
They don't.
You sure? Maybe you should visit them more often. They've become quite chatty recently.
Sheep don't chat, Dad.
Well, if you had said that sheep don't discuss or negotiate, I would have agreed with you. But chatting and having their shepherd send hellos to his daughter is, well, in the realm of possibility.
Come on, play along. He'd like that.
Just one or all of them?
Oh, mostly Fleecy.
Then tell her that I said hello too.
Will do. I think they miss you.
See, that wasn't so hard, was it?
Dad, I'm doing it. I'm leaving. For good.
Son.
Mom is gone. Angie is gone. There's nothing left for me here. I mean, you're here, but you could come with me, you know?
No. I'm responsible for this place.
Yeah, figures. But don't try to keep me here. I don't belong here anymore. I never did.
You're making a mistake.
Mistake? How is finally taking charge of my life a mistake?
You're rushing out headlong. What are you even planning to do?
Find a room in the city? Bodhi's dad is a realtor. He might be able to find an apartment for me. I'll start looking for a job online. There's gotta be something that fits my skills. I'll figure the rest out from there.
I understand that you want to get away right now. Give it time. Think things through. That's all I ask.
I'm not rushing, Dad. I've been waiting for this moment for years. I lost the one last thing keeping me here. And the lodge is definitely not doing it for me.
It was your mother's vision.
Yeah. Another reason to be out of here before it's done.
I'm going to the cemetery. Do you want to join me?
Oh, sorry, but I've got a lot to do today.
Well, I'll be there for a while. So, maybe later then.
I'll see what I can do. What do you think about Jasper's boat lodge project?
I don't know. Bodhi thinks it's a good idea, but I wonder if it'll take away some of the charm of the place. How about you?
I think it's just one more thing to worry about. Only Jasper and River are talking about it. But once it's done, everyone will have to live with it and whatever else it brings.
Yeah, it's change. I guess you just have to make the best out of it.
wish you were here now, Angie. How am I supposed to make any sense of all the job ads without your advice? You'd sit down next to me, I'd read the job ads out loud, and you'd tell me exactly what you'd think. What I was good for, and where I'd suck. No minced words. How about we try it, anyway? Looking for a waiter. Yeah, I'm not a people person. A proficient caregiver. Nah, lack the experience. We offer a position as emergency care assistant. Me driving an ambulance. You would like that, wouldn't you? Construction worker. Not my strong suit, right? Would you like to make your hobby a profession and become a game developer? Yeah, hard pass on that. Urgently require a packer. It's not much of a career. Horticulturist. Yeah, sounds more like something for Lee. A stable position as warehouse management assistant. Interesting. I've been doing that job for Dad for years. And that's it. As I see it, there are two choices. First, the emergency care assistant. Not quite sure if I see myself there, but you would love seeing me driving around taking care of others, wouldn't you? It only requires a driving license and an advanced first aid certificate. I could ask Gallia about the first aid. And second, the warehouse management assistant. Remember how I evaded carpentry lessons by coming up with new ways to sort Dad's storage, and you joked I was more Dad's manager? What if you were right? Thing is, there's a math test I need to take first. But considering I wasn't so bad at math in school, I should be able to get there with a refresher. I should probably ask Blanche what the test might look like. I wonder which of those you would have picked for me, Angie.
Hey, Connie, do you have a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it might be longer than a minute. It's been weeks now, but I still can't believe that was her in that box.
It was just her body, not her. She's still here.
Yeah, I can feel her too.
You can?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's different than for you. Say, during the eulogy, your mom said that we should stay true to Angie's last wish and to do what's right for Yesterby. Do you know what she meant?
That we stick together and don't fight. It was quite funny that Mom was the one who said that, actually.
Right? She and Dad never stopped fighting about the Boat Lodge. By the way, do you know why Ange was against the lodge?
No.
Me neither. Oh, it's a horrible thing to say, but I think your mom is using Ange's last wish to put the project into doubt. But without the lodge, Yesterby will have no future. We'd go bankrupt. She, of all people, should have known that.
I don't know why she didn't like it. She never told me. Maybe you could ask her.
Okay, now you're freaking me out.
It's true. Just listen when you lie awake at night.
Oh, Connie. The funeral gave neither of us much, did it? Let's really try to hang out more. Okay?
Okay. See you around, River.
Yeah. See you around.
Zach, I've been looking for you.
Yes, I'm where I always am.
I found this in the schoolroom yesterday. I thought you might want to have it.
Her earring? Huh.
It's strange that none of us saw it the other day. It was just laying there in plain sight. You want to have it, or shall I give it to Pia?
I can take it. What do you remember the most about her?
About Angie?
Uh-huh.
That she hated every book I made her read at school, but would completely devour one if she had been the one to pick it. After a while, I started leaving behind science magazines in the schoolroom, just so that she could find them and claim them as her own.
I once made her this playlist. She listened to it maybe once or twice, but could suddenly talk for hours about the biographies of all the bands on it.
She never liked to take the path that somebody pointed out for her. That would have taken away her freedom of discovery.
That sounds like her, all right. Hey, I think I need to be alone now. Thanks for the earring.
Sure. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Donc là, comme vous le voyez, hein, c'est toujours la même chose. Les gens face au deuil sont un peu interloqués.
This is horrible. Do you see this?
The weeds?
They're everywhere. Would you mind helping me with them? I can't stand my angel being buried in a place looking like this.
Oula!
Hey, Connie, how about some Nine Men's Morris tonight?
Nine Men's Morris is boring.
Really? Since when?
It's too short and simple.
Chess is also simple, but very deep.
Chess is also boring because you're not very good.
Maybe it's not about the winning or losing, but just about the fun we could have together. But point taken. I'll think of something other to do. Just you wait.
Jasper?
Yeah?
I'm leaving Yesterby.
Why?
I don't feel like I belong here. I guess you understand?
Sure.
I'm applying for a job. Warehouse management assistant.
Good for you.
Would you write me, what's it called? A recommendation?
A letter of reference?
Yeah, that.
What would I commend you for?
Can't you just make something up?
Zek, if they called to ask about the reference, what would I tell them? It could ruin my reputation as an upstanding businessman. If you worked at the boat lodge, however...
Never mind, then. Henrietta? I've got a favor to ask. Would you ask Dad to come by sometime?
Why ever would I do that?
He used to see you regularly, and every time he did, it lifted his spirits. Didn't even drink at the time.
Your father is a grown man who can decide for himself, can he not?
I doubt he can at this point. He's obsessing over work at the boat lodge. He needs a distraction.
Your father found his calling as caretaker of Yesterby. He renovated my house all by himself.
Well, couldn't you ask him to do one more job? Just to take his mind off the lodge for a bit.
Young man, I never asked him, he just did it. Besides, do you believe adding more weight to his shoulders will lighten his mood?
I guess you're right. Have a good day.
I know it's been 2 months since the funeral, but I still can't get Connie's expression out of my head. She looked so... I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Not that she ever was any different. It's classic Connie, really. Wise beyond her years and not telling anyone.
I'm afraid Pio will run out of patience with her. I have a feeling you won't be seeing a lot of me over the next few days.
Which, on the other hand, is classic Galena. Tall, broad-shouldered, and ready to carry the weight of the world. Only that her shoulders aren't nearly as broad as she thinks they are.
Not helping.
Sorry.
I know I promised that I would have more time for us.
Don't worry about me. I'll just play some video games and annoy Bodhi for a while.
Oh, that would be a relief.
Right.
Have you seen the pruning shears?
No, sorry.
Are you okay, Mom?
Of course. Why? What's wrong?
You've got the same face as when you and Dad split up.
No. Don't worry so much about your momski. She's fine.
Okay. Just let me know if you see those shears anywhere.
Okie dokes.
Bien, alors voilà comment se présente le jeu, hein. C'est bon, comme vous avez vu, c'est très particulier. C'est un jeu à la fois simple et un petit peu difficile quand même parce que dans les choix, on a énormément de choix au niveau des personnages. Et eh bien, parfois, eh bien, c'est pas évident de pouvoir contenter tout le monde. Voilà. Par exemple, la mère, ici, Pia, n'a pas été contente que les fleurs ne correspondaient pas à sa demande. Enfin, il y a eu plein de petites choses comme ça qu'elles n'ont pas appréciées. Après, eh bien, voilà. Donc là, comme vous voyez, tout ce qui est marqué en doré, c'est des choses qu'il faut aller chercher, c'est des souvenirs, hein.
Despite looking after the sheep, working the farm doesn't seem to bring Dad much joy. He wasn't born into the job. He could have taken a different road.
Hey, Connie, why don't ants go to church?
Because they're insects. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
Supplies. I wonder if they were always called dad jokes, or only after our dad was born.
He should have become a comedian.
Nope, it was always his dream to be a farmer.
All because of a TV show he used to watch as a kid.
What show?
It's about some family from the city who spends 2 summers at a farm. The Life We've Grown, I think it was called. We watched it together when I was young.
Was it good?
It was old. They were still figuring out color when it was filmed. But I bet there's a lot to learn about him just by watching the whole ordeal.
Like what?
Like that he must have been a pretty impressionable kid. That reminds me, I heard this joke the other day that would impress the heck out of him. I'm saving it for the perfect moment, so don't spoil it. It goes like this.
The life we've grown. Maybe it can tell us how we can cheer him up. Lee should know where we can dig up some episodes.
Why are we still doing this? None of this will bring you back.
On the contrary, it's the only thing that's keeping me here. The more you do, the more the others will be able to notice me too.
It's just so exhausting.
I still can't believe that you're gone. Connie told me to listen to you, which felt like the first useful advice since you've left. I miss our stupid planning sessions. I miss you. So, what's on the menu today?
Brainstorming new perspectives for the pier.
Wow, good luck with that. Gemray's boat lodge is going to happen. Dad even managed to get some investors on board. A bunch of dentists who want to expand their pension plans. We're starting development this summer. Besides, do you really want to go against the pitch of a dead woman?
Come on, let's keep our minds open. Just for kicks, okay?
If I didn't know you any better, I'd say you hate the project.
What? No.
Because if you do hate it, you need to tell me. Mom and Dad let me co-develop. And I can't do this without you.
I'm sorry. I don't want to discourage you. But for now, let's go wild again. For old time's sake, okay?
Of course.
Great. Are you recording this?
One sec. We're on. It's year 5, mid-May. The issue to solve today is how to refresh the pier. which is something that was already solved by the concept of the boat lodge, but anyway.
Let's keep an open mind and see where this takes us.
Oh, I can't forget to talk with Dad tomorrow. Development starts again in the morning.
My little loon. Come here.
Please, no hugs.
Why not?
I can't have that now. I have to go.
À 6h du mat, eh ben dis donc.
And now River. She can't see me, but maybe she can hear me in her heart. It sounds cheesy, but it worked with the others.
Want to watch an episode of The Life We've Grown?
Oh, wow. That came out of the blue. I don't know. I'd rather clean out the barn than watch people do it on TV.
Angie told me you liked it.
Yeah, when I was still green behind the ears. You should have put one of those warnings up front for kids like me. That show is nothing like real life.
I think I'll watch it anyway.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ahoy, Dad. Have the samples arrived yet?
They're here, and they're perfect. Also, votes have been cast, and as usual, no one agreed with anyone. So your vote will be the one tipping the scales. I laid everything out next to the showroom.
You mean the showboat? I'm just messing with you.
Seriously, we need to have our terminology straight if we want to turn this baby into a success. PR-wise, call it a demo or a prototype or a vertical slice or whatever. Just don't call it a showboat. It sounds like some tacky vaudeville joint.
Sure. Dad? Did Angela ever say anything to you about the project?
No. Why?
Nothing. I was just... Never mind.
Hey, I gotta make some calls and throw together an update for the dentists. Just tell Melville which samples you prefer. All of them are fine. Even that cliched maritime theme your brother picked.
Got it.
Excellent. Good things are happening, daughter. Good things are happening. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
I've been looking for jobs, and I think I found something interesting.
You've been looking for a job?
Well, I'm moving to the city.
Oh, sick. Are you sure it's what you want?
It's been running through my mind for a while now. I need to do it. For myself and Angie.
I understand. What did you find?
It's called Warehouse Management Assistant. I would help distribute and organize goods and stuff. Sounds better than carpentry. What do you think?
I'm a bit surprised you chose to work in management and not something more artistic.
As much as I'd like to, I don't think I can make enough with music. I think Angie would agree.
It's likely to be a good, stable job. And you're just getting started.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But the application requires me to take a math test online. I want to be prepared. Can you help me?
Great. Preparation is key. Which topics were you planning to go over?
Elementary math. Interest calculations.
Good. What else?
Statistics and analysis.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so.
What about stochastics and probability?
You think they will be covered in a warehouse math test?
Most definitely.
Okay.
You know what? You should learn at the school. There will be fewer distractions. And if I'm there, I'll be able to coach you. If you'd like.
School? That'd be great.
You can also text me if you're going there, but I can't make any promises.
Sure.
Go shine, Tiger.
Is that a gray hair I'm seeing?
Well, that's me grown old. You said Yesterby's a great place for that.
Don't be sarcastic. I never wanted you and your mom to go through something horrible like this. But then again, bad things happen regardless of where you are.
It's really not me or my hair you should worry about. It's Mom. She's a sensitive person.
I know.
No, you don't. You weren't there when she and Dad broke up. That was hard on her. It was good that she had so many friends back then who pulled her out. They helped her refocus on her original goals in life, the ones that she used to make for herself. Gave her perspective and hope that things wouldn't stay like that. Yesterby, on the other hand, is just this. No plans, no change, just trying to make day after day work and keep everyone fed.
What goals are we talking about?
Don't ask me. That's Mom's business. All I can tell you is that living in the boondocks was never really her aim in life.
What are you doing?
Working.
I want to help.
No, it's dangerous. This is no place for a kid.
Don't worry. I'm good at stuff.
cast her vote for this one.
I can have
Shabby
it if you
chic.
like.
Grandma's couch never gets old. Dad's candidate. Rustic elegance. He thinks it resonates best with the village's flair.
Do you know where I can watch The Life We've Grown?
Oh, that's a classic. I think I saw it briefly wash ashore in one of my streaming apps the other day. Want to come over and immerse yourself in some wholesome nostalgia?
Can I?
Of course. The TV is all yours. As long as you don't mind me occasionally dropping in on the action.
I won't. Thank you.
Oh, you're in for such a treat.
We have to do something about the slugs.
Here, take my scissors.
Dear Lord. Wow. You've still got that cruel streak in you, girl.
I'm just being pragmatic. At least until I find time to plant some lavender or time to keep those bastards away.
My angel loved the smell of lavender.
I know. Lavender and fennel were a favorite.
Fennel? I didn't know that.
Oceanic Lodge. A deluge of turquoise and white, with a heavy sprinkle of seashell and starfish imagery. Eli's favorite.
All right. I think that's it for a refresher. I feel good about taking on the test now. Or I could learn a bit more, though it's probably... necessary.
May I give you some advice?
Sure.
Get some more practice. Do more exercises until you fully grasp it.
Getting back into the swing of things?
Yep,
You think the extra time is enough to deliver something compelling?
should be.
Nice. But don't push yourself. How's it going?
Good. Once the walls are done, I'll install the doors.
Nice.
Keypad locks are a bad idea, by the way. Anyone with a code could get in.
Don't worry. The plan is to change numbers between checkouts. It's easier than giving out keys since we won't have a reception or anything. The idea is to have it run on its own. At least until we know we're going to make an actual profit and can afford hiring staff.
My wife put a reception in the blueprints.
I know. Hey, I looked through the samples. But I'm still thinking about which ones we'll take.
All right.
Let's play it classy and go with the maritime theme.
Okay. Good decision.
Oh, was that your favorite too?
No, but I'll make it work.
Cool. Well then, keep up the good work.
There you go. That'll keep the slugs away.
That was quick.
If you let me, I could turn this entire area into an herb garden.
It's hard to imagine that you'd never watered a plant before we moved here. Some people just have these gifts without knowing.
I had to make myself useful somehow.
Says the village doctor.
Yeah, a doctor with less than a dozen incredibly healthy people. It was either horticulture or fitness instructor. And believe me, no one wants me to be the latter.
Well, you can't always go soft on people, otherwise they won't learn. Think of all the guidance and stability you gave my angel. After each checkup, she seemed so calm when she came home. As if she'd just conversed with a very wise woman.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, damn. The more I learn, the less it feels like I'm getting anywhere. I'll never pass this test. Oh, damn.
Zek, that is not true. From what I've seen, you underestimate yourself.
You think?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I was just resting.
You got time? It's okay. I'll just ask you again some other time. Take care, Connie, okay?
Bien, moi je vais vous laisser là. Alors c'est très sympathique ce jeu, le problème c'est que, encore une fois, hein, je vous dis, c'est un jeu où on a de multiples personnes à gérer. Alors bon, c'est pas un souci majeur. Le truc c'est que parfois, eh bien, comme vous le voyez, il y a des notifications pour plusieurs personnes. On peut oublier ce que certaines personnes font ou ont fait. Et puis, vous voyez que les fonds là derrière se débloquent petit à petit. Donc les personnes qui sont là, en fait, on va les gérer normalement toutes les unes après les autres. Donc c'est un truc intéressant, c'est un concept intéressant, j'avais jamais vu ça. C'est un point and click. Enfin, c'est moitié un point and click, moitié je sais pas d'ailleurs. De toute manière, c'est un point and click, mais c'est très spécial. Et puis, faut savoir que nos actes ont des conséquences, hein, comme toujours. Et c'est vraiment un jeu particulier. Alors, c'est pas désagréable, bien que le sujet traite de la mort, hein, accidentelle d'une personne.
You know what I always did when I had trouble deciding what to do next?
Mais
I just wrote everything down. It helped me focus on what's important.
Eh bien, alors bon, c'est un petit peu répétitif. On a cette impression. Et ce jeu, eh bien, c'est vrai qu'il traîne un petit peu en longueur parfois. Et il faut aussi détourner l'attention de ce que font les gens. C'est-à-dire qu'on n'a pas le contrôle total. Les gens ont une routine, ils font ce qu'ils ont à faire. Pour ceux qu'on contrôle, hein, eh bien, c'est pas toujours évident. Et parfois, les demandes ou les réponses ne sont pas toujours évidentes à formuler. Voilà. Alors, je ne sais pas si je ferai encore des vidéos sur ce jeu, bien qu'il soit pas si mauvais. Mais après, on verra bien par rapport à ce jeu. Voilà. Bien, moi je vais vous laisser là-dessus. Hop. N'hésitez pas à commenter, liker, et puis écoutez, eh bien, on se retrouve dans une prochaine vidéo. Et puis je vous souhaite une bonne fin de journée, une bonne fin de soirée, et je vous dis à plus. Allez, ciao!